Hello, everyone, and welcome to what is this? Chapter 18 of my book. Wow, 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 wow. This one right here, without the glare on it. Turn your magic all the way up, a ridiculous guide to discovering yourself after narcissistic abuse. It is available on Amazon. I mentioned in my other posts that if you just really want a copy of this book, even though you can just listen to every chapter for free here on YouTube, but if you want a physical copy, I have some in my personal hands that I will happily sign and send you. So just comment down below because I'm kind of through giving Amazon my money if I can avoid it, which is why I'm reading it here for free. Plus, the whole point was always to help people wake up to what narcissism really is. Because I was in my 40s before I finally realized what the hell it was that these people walk among us, how many of them there really are, and just how important it was to try to educate people on it. So it's the whole reason why I'm here. And this is chapter 18. This whole book I wrote with a soundtrack. I will put the link to the soundtrack below. I wrote it using songs on Spotify. So I don't know how that works if you don't have a Spotify account. I'm sorry. But yeah, if you want to know what was going through my little brain when I was writing, go listen to my songs. They're all over the place. Chapter 18 is called A Recap of Life Lessons. This one's going to be really short. I'm just kind of ad-lib my way through it. And then next week, if I stay on schedule, sorry I'm late, will be the last one. Chapter 19 is the last one, and it's also kind of short. So here we go. Chapter 18, a recap of life lessons. Quite possibly just the most important chapter of this book. Skip all the other crazy stories if you want to, and just go here. There we go. Song, Me Too by Meghan Trainor. Life lesson number 1. Listen to your intuition / trust your gut. This one, a lot of people who have experienced trauma and are healing from it don't know what their intuition sounds like, especially with narcissistic abuse. They've had narcissists make them doubt themselves for so long that they don't even know what their intuition is. So it's going to take some time to tune into that feeling. Some of us are so empathic that we know that feeling in our gut. We've just ignored it. And it's time to tune into that, listen to it, and even when everyone else thinks you're overreacting, really lean hard into it instead. Be brave about it. And that's what I'm doing, and that's pretty much what my next book is about. Listen to your intuition and trust your gut and see where it takes you. It is surprising, amazing, and so far, nothing but awesome for me. Hopefully the same for you. Okay, life lesson number 2. Don't tempt fate and never say never. Oh my God, I cannot tell you how many times I've done this. And every time the universe seems to want to teach me some lesson whenever I'm like, oh, I'll never do that. Or case in point, narcissists. I was one of those people, of course, I think we all were, that was like, oh, I would never fall for that. I'm onto that. Oh, honey, they come in so many shapes and sizes, and now I know better. So don't tempt fate. It will absolutely be like, oh, you think so? And it will teach you a lesson. So be careful with your words, just saying. Life lesson number 3, talk to your inner child daily. This one, you're going to have to like literally take time out to speak to her until it becomes a habit. For me, it's become a habit. I mean, look at the way I've dressed. I wake up now and say, what looks like fun for me? Because who cares? But it took me into my 40s to be confident enough to do this. But the little girl in me is thrilled. The little girl in me wanted to dress like this all along, but was always too scared to do this. And now I'm old enough to say, screw anybody who doesn't like the weird clothes that I like or the weird hair that I like. I like it. And that's really all that matters, because I have to look at me in the mirror at the end of the day. I have to like me. And if I like me, then that aura I carry about myself shines out and helps others also to raise their vibration and feel better about themselves. I know this sounds kind of woo woo, but it's true. Tune into my next book, and maybe it won't sound so crazy. But yes, talk to your inner child daily. I mean, literally, I've turned my whole life around by talking to my inner child and figuring out, oh, working an 8 to 5 office job is not at all what my inner child wanted to do when she was growing up. She wanted to do something creative. And so I still don't know what that is. But because I didn't explore this option in my 20s and I went straight for the office job, I had a burnout. And now I have to do what I should have done in my 20s, which is experiment and figure out what I'm really wanting to do with my life. But it's fun. I'll give it that. I don't know. Everything happens for a reason, and we'll see where it takes me. But talk to your inner child. See where it takes you. Life lesson number 4. Do not try to force things. Learn to let go. Wow, is this one important, right? So in all my YouTube university studies, it's a thing. Most gurus, most life coaches encourage letting go. The general consensus is that we are energetic beings in a material body here for a short time, that we chose this path at this particular time, and that a lot of what is put in front of us is number 1, divine timing. Nothing comes to you at the wrong time. What is yours won't be denied you and won't be stolen by anybody else. It will be yours in the right timing. And if you learn that and you're okay with that, you can just let go and be like, I'm not going to stress about getting this job, because if it's right for me, I'll get it. And if it's wrong for me, the universe will know it's wrong for me and I won't get it. And no matter how disappointed that I am that I don't get this job, I'll have to trust that the universe knows that there's something there that I would not have ultimately been happy with, or there's something even better coming along. That's the kind of letting go. It's like, whether it happens or not, you're going to be okay. Whether it happens, well, it was meant to happen, and I'm excited, and here we go. Put your all into it. If it doesn't happen, great. That just means something better is coming along. So, number 4, don't try to force things. Learn to let go. Life lesson number 5, love yourself. Validate yourself. Be your own knight in shining armor. You deserve it. This is a learning your worth thing. For me, this was a lot of letting go of the Disney fantasy of a knight coming to save me. That I wasn't whole unless I had a partner, and that I wanted to ride some guy's coattails. Like, I wanted to find some guy that did something cool so that I could like be his cheerleader behind him. And it's like, no, why don't you be the one in the lead, and you do what makes you happy, and you find what lights a fire in your butt and go after it. And if you will attract someone who is your equal instead of someone who you think you are below. It's like, that's not a way to look at yourself ever. So you are worth it. You are smart enough, especially if a narcissist picked you, girl, man, whoever, person. They pick the best because they want to look good. There was something about you that they liked, that they wanted to make themselves look better. So lean into that. Okay? You deserve it. You've been through a lot. You've gotten here. You're strong. You're healing. You deserve it. We all deserve it, but you do especially, because you're doing the work. Be your own knight in shining armor. Buy yourself some cookies. Life lesson number 6. Travel as often as you can, as far as you can. There are so many people who don't want to ever leave their hometown, and because of that, their mind doesn't expand. It's like, just seeing the way that other people live is mind expanding, whether that's in a different state, in a different city, in a different country. wherever. The farther you travel, the more you realize a lot of things. I've been all over. I've been to New Zealand and Cuba and China and Europe, Mexico. One thing I found, guess what? We're all the same. We all have problems. Humans are all pretty ingenious in the things that we can do when we don't have money. We can make things work. But we're all the same. And when you realize that, and you realize we have more in common than we think we do, I don't know. It helps hopefully spread the feeling of peace that one day will take hold on this planet. I don't know. I just think that you're less closed-minded. You're less racist, less sexist, less unwelcoming of others. The more you travel, the more you see we're all the same, man. Okay. Life lesson number 7. I still don't know if I worded this right. Never lose your curiosity to stop learning. I think that's right. Keep learning. I think it was, I read a autobiography about someone who survived Auschwitz, and they basically said they remained curious, and their curious nature is what kept them alive. They wanted to see what was next. They were curious to see what was next. They knew that where they were wasn't it. And even though it was terrible, they wanted to know how it would end, how would the war end. So that kept them hanging on. So that hope and that curiosity will keep you going for no matter what. Even a little tiny bit of hope, or a little tiny bit of like, oh, I wonder. It does more than you think. Also, I think for some reason, especially in the US lately, like being called smarty pants or being called snotty because you had a degree became some point of pride, and all of a sudden the US went from being proud to be smart to being proud to be stupid. And I think we need to turn that back around to being proud to be smart and having the top schools and the top grades and the top people. And the more we're curious to learn, the better off we'll be to society as a whole. Because once you think you know everything, that's when bad things happen. You've got to be open to learning always, always. All right. Life lesson number 8. Being woke is hard. Do it anyway. It's getting harder every day. I feel like we're living in Idiocracy. If you haven't seen the movie by Mike Judge, check it out. It's scary how much life imitates art. It's almost like we manifest things a little more than we think we do, so be careful what you put out there. Yeah, it's hard to be awake to the gaslighting and the lying and the con job that is going on right under our noses, and how billionaires can get away with things, but poor people sure the fuck can't. And one group is put in jail and one group is slapped on the wrist for the same offense, and no one pays the same amount of things, and it's all, it's hard. But being aware of injustice can only help your fellow man. And why the fuck are we here if it's not to help each other? And I am a hermit. It stays away from people as much as I can. But I still feel like we are here to help each other in whatever form that takes. So wake up. And the more everybody can wake up out of this cult mentality, the better off we're going to be. We've got to wake up. Life lesson number 9. Be completely honest, always. Lies catch up with you, aka karma is real. Now, I'm thankful for this because all the fucking shenanigans that's going on right now means that there's a whole lot of karma for these people that's coming. I hope that they live long enough that it's in this lifetime so that I can see it. But it does help to know that no one gets away from this without karma. You know, this is all just karma. There's more woo-woo shit. But lies do catch up to you. I have had it happen to me. I have seen it happen in my relationships. I have learned that in situations where I have an opportunity to lie, I can catch myself and be like, you don't want to do that. There's a little voice in my brain that's like, if you do that now and you get caught later, there's a large price to pay, rather than just being uncomfortable about admitting a truth right now. And that uncomfortable feeling that you have when you tell someone the truth is the only thing you've got to face, versus getting caught in a lie later, which is way fucking worse. And a lie always comes out, man. I don't care if you're 90 years old, it's going to eat at you too. It's always going to eat at you. Don't think it won't. Unless you're a narcissist, they don't give a shit. And that's why they seem to never age and never have any stress-related diseases, because they just shovel it off onto other people to emotionally regulate. But I digress. Be honest, because I guarantee you, your vibration will rise. You will attract better things, better people. People will respect you more. You will respect yourself more. Be honest. Be kind, but be honest. And finally, life lesson number 10. You cannot change anyone. Even with the best of intentions, you can only change yourself. So do it. Dude, you can try to change a narcissist your whole life and waste it. And they will, as soon as you walk away, as soon as you die, go right back to their old ways, find a new partner, and just shift into whatever it takes for them to get by. And all your training that you think you've done is for nothing. You've wasted a whole life thinking that you helped someone. And I guarantee you, they just change, because that's what they do. And there are children that you try to follow and shape, and it's like they have their own lives. What was the letting go one? There's a letting go. Learn to let go, life lesson number 4. But you can't change anyone. You can, however, change yourself. And you can change yourself for the better. You can change yourself into anything you want. And that should be exciting as fuck to you. Because at any time, at any age, you can decide, you know what, I'm not going to be shy anymore. I'm going to be confident. And you can just start pretending like you're confident. And it's uncomfortable, but you go outside and you just start talking to people. And it's, your heart's pounding in your chest and you're shaking, but you make yourself do it. And before you know it, things like that aren't that hard to do anymore. And then you can speak in public. And this is just an example, but I don't even you can only change yourself. Or the opposite. Say, I'm going to be more quiet because I talk too much and I really need to shut my mouth and meditate more and become more introspective. You can change. That's the point. You can change you. Can't change anyone else. You can change how you react to things. You can change what you put up with. You can change if you sit down and listen to things. You can change if you get up out of a conversation and you just walk away, if you're nice about it, if you're mean about it. I mean, life's about choices. So if you want to change anything, want to turn off the news so that you feel better, do that. All right, guys. Chapter 19, last one next week. I am a magical fucking unicorn, and you can be one too. I hope you tune in. Like, share, subscribe. See you then.